Alright, I think it's push this little button on the side and go down. Yeah, I think that's drive. Let's see if we go anywhere. Oh yeah, there we go. We're figuring out this little weird ass Cadillac. What is going on, folks? My name is Spice. This is Spice Can't Fish, and as you guys might be able to tell, we are not in New York anymore. So as you guys know, a couple of weeks ago I moved back from Colorado, went back to New York, hung out for a little bit, spent some time with some family and did a little bit of fishing. But yesterday I actually hopped on a flight and headed on down to the great old state of Florida. Now, as to why I'm here, I'm actually here spending a little bit of time visiting my grandparents. I haven't seen my grandparents in probably 8 or 10 years, so it's been a super long time since I've seen them. And my grandpa's 90th birthday is coming up soon, so while I won't be here on the actual date, we decided we'd come on down here, come down a little bit early and surprise him for his 90th. So yeah, we got on a flight last night. We're only here for the weekend, so I'm probably only going to have about like a day, maybe a day and a half to go do some fishing. But I mean, we're in Florida. Of course we're going to go try and catch some fish. As you guys know, my personal best is like just over 5 pounds, and I think every single pond that I've driven past down here has at least a fish over 5 pounds in it. So I brought a few baits with me. Obviously I didn't bring everything because I'm only going to be here for like a day and a half, but I did bring a few things here and there. When we got in last night, I actually went out to the local Walmart, picked myself up a cheap rod, so got a rod and reel set up to go throw around. Little time check for you guys, it is 6:05 in the a.m. right now, so about 25 minutes before the actual sunrise, but found myself a juicy little pond that's actually pretty close to my grandparents' house. And yeah, I figured, hey, we may as well go try and fish it. Like I said, I got a few hours this morning until we actually are going to go meet up with my grandparents for breakfast. I made sure to bring a scale, so if we catch anything real big, you guys will definitely know. And of course, down here in Florida, it is like full-blown post-spawn. These fish have been done spawning for like 3 months probably, so we're gonna have a whole bunch of fun stuff to throw at them. I got a couple of topwaters with me, got a bunch of soft baits, as you guys could probably imagine being down in Florida. And yeah, we're just gonna see what happens. I don't know if this is just gonna be like a one video thing for the whole trip, or if I'm gonna have a couple of different videos. We'll see how the fishing goes today. But yeah, like I said, I got about a 20-minute drive to get on down to the pond, so we're gonna get on down there. I'm gonna strap you guys on my chest, and we'll see if we can maybe break that personal best today. But yeah, I'm going to shut up, focus on driving, and I'll see you guys down at the first spot. See what we can do. Well, the sun's just starting to climb up over the treetops, and it's going to be a beautiful day, that's plain to see. But I won't be around it all, so don't even bother to call. Gonna head down to the pond, catch me a double D. Alrighty, let's see what we can do. This looks amazing. My God. It's weird to think that there's a double digit swimming around in this pond somewhere. I mean, maybe not, but it's Florida, so probably. This looks epic. Oh, I just saw something pop right there too. Oh God. This could get dirty, folks. Trying to keep my eyes out for snakes and gators right now. Those are the two things that I'm worried about, but hopefully we can catch ourselves a fish. Oh man, this looks amazing. Yes. Just spooked something off the bank right there too. Oh boy. This could get bad, folks. This could get bad real quick. There is a sign over here. Hang on, let me stop and read this sign real quick. See how exactly I'm going to have to word my phrases if I'm going to get kicked out of here. What does this say? Ah, no swimming. Beware of alligators. I can do that. I think I can handle not swimming in this disgusting, terrifying looking water. And that is, as you guys could probably imagine, why I am 20 foot from the bank right now. It's because if there is an alligator out there, and I'm sure there is, he's gonna see me before I see him, and well, I don't want him to get that close, as you could probably imagine. Oh my God, I missed him. I got cracked right there and I missed him. No. Pain. How are you gonna miss that hook, bro? How are you gonna miss that? Oh. God damn it, I wasn't ready. Set the hook like a wimp. Alright, good sign at least. definitely some fish around this bridge. Have to remember that for later. Come back around the other side, maybe fish it. I don't even want to think about how big that fish might have been. I'm not even going to think about it. I'm just going to keep fishing. God damn it. I just got to remind myself I've been out here for 45 minutes. Got bit already and it was a giant. So, you know, while I missed that fish, I haven't been fishing for that long. Only about halfway around the pond. So hopefully there's one more that'll fall for this little G2. Hopefully it'll be... Oh my God, I just had him right there. He just ate it right in front of me. Oh my God. Why are they missing the hooks? Why are they missing the hooks? Why are they missing the hooks? Oh my God. I just got crushed right here. Another nice one, I think. Dude, what the hell? Oh. I was just talking about... Oh. All right, I'm just going to shut up. I'm just going to shut up. That's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to shut the fuck up. Oh man, well, that was something. That was fun. At least it was nice to be outside for a little bit. I don't even want to think about how big those two fish were that I lost. The first one was definitely a giant, but we're not even going to talk about it. So I'm a little bit annoyed about that, a little bit pissed that I lost those fish. I don't know what I was doing wrong or what the deal was, but we're not going to give up yet. There's another pond down the road a couple of blocks, so I think we're going to go head on over there while we still have a little bit of cloud cover and see if we can't maybe get on a fish or two. And then, yeah, if we don't catch anything there, then I guess we'll probably come on back out to this pond a little bit later. Like I said, my grandparents are just up the road over there, and we're going to go visit them later, but I'm sure they'll probably only want to hang out with us for a few hours. But yeah, that's all for later. Right now, we're just going to head on down to spot number 2, see if we can't maybe get one on the speed wake or something else. I don't know. We'll see what happens, though. Alrighty, folks. A little bit of a change of plans. I was walking around, or driving around, I guess I should say, this morning for probably almost 45 minutes. I could not find another single public pond to fish. Every single pond that I would pull up on was behind a gate or in a community or had a bunch of no trespassing signs around it, and I'm not really one to break the law all too much. I'll kind of stretch it a little bit. Like, I made a couple of casts at a couple of those ponds, but you know, I'm not going to try and go out of my way to be a dick and just fish somewhere that I know I shouldn't be fishing. I was actually going to go head back out to those ponds right across from my grandparents' house, try and fish there for a little bit, but we ran out of time. I have only about maybe 45 minutes or an hour to fish, so I figured I'd try and find somewhere a little bit closer to the Airbnb that we're staying at. And I found this little spot. I don't see any signs anywhere that tell me that I can't fish here, so I guess we may as well try and fish it. Water looks pretty dirty, as you can imagine. Most of these Florida ponds are pretty dirty, so we're gonna see if we can find ourselves a largemouth somewhere around here. Just want to double check and make sure this isn't a sign. I don't see a sign here. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're all right. I saw a little sign post here. Looks like there might have been a sign here at some point or another, but there isn't a sign here now. I'm gonna fish it. Let's see what I have in my little bag of goodies out here. These will probably get bit. Summertime, Florida, 10-inch power worm. Sounds like a ticket to me. Ticket to a big old large head. There's a fish. Got him. Oh, little dude. Come on now. You're kidding me. This is what I came to Florida for? You're all right, buddy. Yep. You're mad. I know. Sick, dude. First Florida bass. Absolute tub. Somehow ate the 10-inch worm. I don't know how he managed to do that. I freaking blinded this dude. Sorry about that, homie. How did I even hook you like this, bud? I had him hooked like twice. My bad, Holmes. Alright. First little teeny tiny largemouth. Not a bad looking fish. Long, skinny, as you would expect from a Florida bass. Right on. Oh, there's my worm. See if I can get this without getting eaten by an alligator. Oh, money. Got the worm back and everything, dog. Hell yeah. I will never understand how fish that small are able to get a worm this big, but don't matter to me. We are on the board, folks. Not a big one, but it is a fish, and that's what matters. There's another one. That's a better one. Not really. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. How did I do this? I'm sorry. What did I just do here? I like hooked him backwards. Oh, it's just tied up around his fin. Hang on a sec. There we go. Yep. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I know. Okay. 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 There we go. Another absolute mega. Love it. Later, bro. Oh man, that's funny. I just had some guy drive. I think that dude just drove by and yelled out the window at me, "It's not worth it." Oh man, maybe this is a dog shit pond. Who would have thunk? That little tiny thing on the side of the road doesn't really have that many fish in it. There's got to be at least one decent one in here though. I mean, there's definitely females in here. I'm seeing a whole bunch of little baby bass everywhere, little fry running the banks and whatnot. So they're definitely done spawning, but there's definitely some big, or some bigger fish than the two little ones that we caught in here somewhere. I just don't know where exactly. Oh my god. God damn, folks, it is a scorcher out here. I kind of forgot how hot Florida was. Again, I haven't been down here in like 8 years, but we kind of picked the worst time of the year to get here. It's like May 27th right now. I don't know why we didn't decide to come on down here in January. That would have been way more fun. But we caught a couple of fish in this little tiny pond over here. That was super fun for sure. Unfortunately, couldn't connect with one on the G2. Nothing seemed to bite it. Obviously, it's the middle of the day, in the middle of the summer, so these fish aren't super keen on the whole moving bait thing. But I think tomorrow morning, we're going to get up super early, head on back down to that little spot that we were fishing earlier in today's video, and hopefully we can get a little bit of redemption on a big old bass. Again, I just want to fish over 5. A fish over 5 would break my personal best, so anything bigger than that is just fantastic by me. Again, if we can even catch 1 or 2 more fish tomorrow, I'll be freaking stoked about that. But yeah, I gotta go run pick up my dad and then go shower. I think we're gonna go get some dinner with my grandparents and stuff, so we're gonna call it here. I'll meet you guys back down at the spot tomorrow, and we'll see if we can catch a couple of fish. Alrighty, folks, it is, as they say, crunch time right now. Crunch time wrap supreme. Back down here at the ponds behind my parents, or my grandparents' house, I should say. It is just after 6 a.m. I've got maybe an hour or 2 to fish before I gotta go run back to my house. The Airbnb that we rented, that is, change and get ready for my flight out of here. So we're gonna see if we can maybe make something happen. I'd like 1 more fish out of Florida. Hopefully it'll be a big one, but at this point I just want to fish. Something over 1/4 pound, please. Like I said, I've got almost no time today, so we're gonna try and cover water pretty quick. Just see if we can locate a fish or 2. Gonna work my way around to that bank where I was getting bit yesterday, go fish up under the bridge, and then by the time we get over there, I think it'll probably be about time for me to skedaddle. So hopefully we'll be able to find something to eat it in between here and the bridge. Come on, I got him. That's a big one. Oh my god. That's a big one. Stay on there, please. Oh my god, that's a giant. Oh, he might not even be that big, but it's a nice one. Okay. All right. Oh my God, no, that's a big one. That's a big one. That's a big one. Stay on. Oh, I just got my personal best. Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. Dude, that's a giant. Oh, did you do? Let's go, boys. I'm trying to stay quiet, but this is definitely my personal best. We fucking did it, folks. Let's go, boys. Oh my God, look at the size of that one. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna get her unhooked. Get a quick weight on her. Oh man, let's go, boys, on the freaking G2. Look at the mouth on this fish right here. This is a giant. Wait, hang on, can I do the I can almost put my whole fist in the fish's mouth. Let's go, boys. Oh my God, dude. That's a friggin' tub. Zeros. Oh man, 667, 660. Oh, we're calling that a 666, folks. My new personal best is the devil's number, 666. No friggin' way. Oh my God, dude, that is such a long fish too. That thing would have been so big in the pre-spawn, but that's a tub regardless. All right, mama, I don't really want to go in the water, so I'm just gonna let you go right here. Have a good one. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Yes, dude. Dude, that is freaking insane. I love that. That was such a long fish. I don't have any way of like measuring length on that fish. I guess I could have done like the whole like measure your line and cut all that jazz, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't really care about length. Weight though is very important, and that was a new personal best by 1.5 pounds, I think, 1 3/4 almost. That's insane. Oh, all right, well, we're gonna make some more casts on the bridge. I am sort of running out of time a little bit. As you guys can probably tell, the sun is starting to come up over yonder. Time check for you guys is just before 7 a.m. We have an 11 o'clock checkout at the Airbnb. And obviously I'd like to shower and eat some breakfast. I got to pack and everything, so don't have a ton of time left just yet, but I think we may as well fish our way back around the pond over this way, right? Fish back towards the car. See if we can't cross paths with like an 8 or something. That is unbelievable though. The coolest part about that fish catch, honestly, is the bait that I caught it on. This is the G2 Shellcracker. You guys probably know that bait. This one in particular is very special to me though. My buddy Jack used to work at Black Dog. I know I talk about that all the time because I have friends that are famous and I think it's cool. But my friend Jack used to work over at Black Dog. He used to be one of the painters, and I guess he was painting this up for himself. He wanted to do like a little red eye thing, but the paint gun actually exploded and he only got left with the one red eye. So I call that one Arnold because it kind of reminds me of like that one picture in the Terminator where Arnold's face is half melted off and you can see the red eye. And to catch my personal best on a bait that my buddy painted and gave to me, this was my Christmas present last year from the man. Super big shout out to you, Jack, by the way. You the homie, for real, for real. But yeah, we gonna keep going. See if we can't cross paths with another one. Oh my God, I was feeling so shitty before. I was annoyed. I was like, I'm not catching any fish. This is gonna be annoying. I'm not gonna have a good video. I lost all the big fish, yada, yada, yada. And then buddy came up and boing, right up onto the bridge, right where he was supposed to be. But yeah, we caught ourselves a new personal best on probably the smallest bait that I own as far as big baits go. Actually, I think the gremlin might be a little bit smaller than this, but that's about the smallest big bait that I have. And yeah, that big girl seemed to like it. I don't know if that was the exact same fish that I hooked and lost yesterday, but I'm gonna say it was, because if the other fish was bigger than that, I'm gonna be a little upset. But as far as I can tell, and as far as I'm concerned, we broke our personal best. That's what I wanted to do while I came down here. And we friggin' did it, boys. I know I also wasn't like freaking out or anything, like, oh my god, that's a giant, like screaming like I normally do over the quote-unquote giants that I catch, aka the 3-pounders. But that's because, again, it is super early, and this is kind of like a 55 plus retirement community. Again, like I said, my grandparents live here, but I think most of the people who live here are over the age of 55, so I was trying to keep it a little bit quiet, as much as humanly possible at least, while my excitement went through the goddamn roof. But yeah, that was dope. That was really dope. I don't know how many more times I'm gonna say that, but it's gonna be at least one more time. That was dope. Pattern Richard Sanders. Fun spruce. There's another one. Little tiny guy. Oh, did he come off? I think he came off. I think I set the hook on him too hard. Oh boy. Sorry, Brody. Didn't mean to rip your face off like that. A little excited after the last one. I hope you understand. I guess I can kind of go over exactly what I'm using. Besides the bait, you guys already know the bait, G2 Shellcracker, custom paint job. But as far as the rod and reel and line and all that goes, this is obviously not one of my conventional or normal rods, I should say. As you guys know, I'm down in Florida, so I didn't really want to bring a rod with me, and shipping a rod down here is super expensive, and there's no guarantee it gets here in one piece anyway, so I just figured I'd go run over to the Walmart and grab myself an Ozark Trail OTX rod. This is like the Walmart brand rod. Is about the cheapest thing they had in there. It's a 7 foot, what is it, 7 foot medium heavy, I think? Yeah, 7 foot medium heavy, lure weight 1/4 to 3/4 ounce. Seems like it's doing the job out here today. Again, I just kind of got something for some conventional fishing, and I figured the G2 is light enough to actually throw on a conventional rod, so I may as well bring it with, and it's a damn good thing I did, I guess. And then on here, obviously, I've got one of my reels. I didn't go out and buy a reel as well. I just brought the old Corrado with me just because it's the one reel that I have with braid on it. And yeah, as far as I know, Florida and braid seem like they go together hand in hand. Like white on rice, peanut butter and jelly, and me and little bass. So yeah, got 50-pound braid on here. Again, this is the Corrado. I think it's the 8.5 to 1. It's the 8-speed, whatever the XG ratio is. It's 8.4, 8.5, something like that. Does it say on it somewhere? 8.5 to 1 is what we're working with right here, but honestly I could have probably done this with like a 7-speed reel. I just didn't know if I was going to be doing any frogging down here, so I just kind of opted for like a little bit of a faster gear ratio retrieve reel, just because I wasn't really sure if I was going to do frogging, flipping, fast moving baits, slow moving baits. The nice thing about this is if I really want to slow down, I can always just reel it a little bit slower. Like this is probably about as slow as I would go with this little G2, and this reel can do it pretty easily, but I just kind of been moving it pretty quick this morning just to try and cover some water, and that 8-speed definitely helps me do that a little bit more efficiently. I might actually have a little bit more time out here than I thought I was gonna. This cloud cover seems like it's staying down a little bit, and I haven't heard back from my parents, or my dad, I guess, so I don't think he's up quite yet. So as long as he's not awake, I can probably stay out here as long as I really want to. Obviously, I don't want to like leave my dad and my brother and his girlfriend stranded for X amount of time with no car or any way to get around, so we'll probably not spend too much more time here, but I wouldn't mind trying to catch one more. I've also only got about 20 more minutes of recording space on this SD card, and I think all my other SD cards are full right now, so I don't really know how much more time we're gonna have out here to fish and film anyway. All right, I think that's about enough for me. Oh boy. Yeah, that was a gator right there. That's enough for me. We're gonna call it here before I lose my legs. Alrighty, folks. We friggin' made it happen. I'm gonna pretend that was the same fish that I lost yesterday. It was in just about the same spot, bit it in just about the same way, and bit the exact same bait. But regardless, we came out here, and I actually did what I came out here to do, which is almost never happens. Now, obviously, a 6.7 pounder is not an absolute freak. Again, all these bigger fish, I'm sure, swimming around in this pond somewhere. But again, I only needed to fish over 5 pounds to break my personal best, so we definitely crushed that. Again, 6.7 pounds. I think I broke my personal best by like almost 1.75 pounds, so that's better than enough for me. But yeah, a little time check for you guys right now. It's almost 8 a.m. Got about a 25-minute drive to get back to the Airbnb. Then I got to shower, shave. I really have to go to the bathroom, so we're going to go do that as well. But yeah, like I said, I got a ton of stuff that I got to get done, so we're going to head on out of here, try and get all of our stuff done so we can make our flight on time. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of a different video. Again, this is just like a quick little trip to come visit my grandparents. Really stoked I was able to get out and catch some fish, especially that absolute giant. But yeah, if you guys liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see some more content from me, check them and wreck them, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.